What's up, y'all? It's popping this D. About to react to this impressive vid. This is Cardi B's crew jumps the DJ for shouting out Nicki allegedly. And Nick Cannon got 3 more kids on the way. I'm sure we're gonna get into this nonsense. I've been gone for quite some time. Sorry, y'all. I keep like jumping in and out. My life is chaotic, all right? There's a lot of moving parts happening in my life. I'm also going out the country again in a couple weeks, so I've been getting things planned with that with my friends. I'm learning to swim while still trying to keep my hair together. That's been a struggle as well. It's just a lot happening right now. So YouTube has taken a back seat, but I'm back. I'm getting a better balance going on. So forgive me. Anyway, let's see what's happening with Cardi B though. Jumping niggas. Let's watch.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the
I'm
Impressive
so tired.
Channel. A few
I've been
things I
getting
want
very
to talk
little
about.
sleep
I first want to start off by talking about Cardi B. Cardi was partying in a New York club with her husband Offset, and the DJ named DJ Will started playing Nicki Minaj's song "Do We Have a Problem?" And he also was shouting out Nicki's name, saying Nicki was in the building. Now, you all know Cardi and Nicki don't really get along. We all know that. So it was a very awkward moment. When he was calling out Nicki's name and playing her song, Cardi was kind of dancing awkwardly, and Offset was looking around, and all of their entourage was not really feeling the DJ at all. You could tell the vibe was off, and they were definitely upset, and Cardi did end up going off. She actually stopped the music and tried to redirect the attention back to her, but she was visibly upset. You could actually tell.
Hold on. Let's go. How the we doing today? We gonna take the up? Who's in the building tonight? Cause we were all the smoke, you heard? We got dangerous tonight? We getting dangerous tonight, DJ. Are we getting dangerous tonight? Big time in the building. Big time in the building, alright?
So that was Cardi checking the DJ, and the DJ she went off on is DJ Will. And you could tell she was very, very upset. But she wasn't just upset about him playing Nicki Minaj's song and shouting out Nicki Minaj. According to the neighborhood talk, she was upset about the fact that he kept blurting out inappropriate gang-related things. Y'all know Cardi is a blood affiliate. So when she heard him going off on different gangs, she was like, oh, you trying to get dangerous? Well, let me let you know who's in the building. It's Big Brim in the building. So that's what that whole thing was about, allegedly. Now, it was reported that the DJ Will, actually got beat up after the stunt he pulled. Now, a blogger named Ken Barbie, who is close friends with Cardi, tweeted this. Word on the street is DJ Will got beat up at the club last night after playing games and attempting to set Cardi up, playing Nicki Minaj songs and insinuating she was in the building while talking crazy on the mic. He tried to set Cardi up, but saw what was really up. Now, this is actually pretty problematic and dumb on Cardi B's part, because from what I know, she still has an open case. If you remember some years ago, she allegedly...
Well, how do we know she really did this?
To beat up 2 bartenders in the club because one of them was messing around with Offset. So from what I know, she's still dealing with this case, and now she's adding to it by allegedly having her people beat up the DJ for playing Nicki's music and shouting out gang-related things. I think that's very, very, very unwise. That's not smart at all. And even if Cardi didn't order her people to beat up the DJ, the fact that she's still tied to the whole situation doesn't make things look good for her. Because right now, the hip-hop police is in full effect. It seems like this is the season for them to come for rappers. We've seen what happened with Young Thug and Gunna and Casanova this week. Because of their gang relations, they've been hit with RICO charges, and they've been accused of using their money to fund gang-related criminal activity. And Young Thug in particular has done a lot of grimy stuff over the years. So he's looking at a lot of time, and rightfully so. I can't defend it. But I am very disappointed that Gunna got locked up. Gunna didn't even really do anything. I mean, the only thing I think he's guilty of is raiding Mary J. Blige's closet. But he's currently locked up, and they're not letting him get a bond or anything. I mean, they are really taking these rappers down. Anyone that they even slightly suspect is a part of a gang is at risk. They're following them very closely. They're paying attention to their lyrics, and they're sticking crimes on them that they're not even guilty of, and they're building up a case against them as we speak. So I get nervous for these rappers who like to claim gang.
What the fuck is going on?
It's not really going to end well for them in the end. And I think it's very unwise for Cardi to still be moving in these type of circles, especially since she has an open case from what we know. So it's not smart at all. Cardi has way too much to lose to be moving like this. Now, if she's lucky, DJ Will might not press charges. And it seems like he's not going to. He probably knows it won't be a good look for him and his career. And DJing is how he makes his living. So he's not going to do anything to jeopardize that.
And you got money?
He's not trying to make any enemies.
Snitching and pressing all the charges.
And apologize to Cardi and Offset and explain his side of the story.
Last night in the club, a promoter, manager passed me along information to shout out, and unknowingly I ran with it. I never meant any disrespect to Cardi B, Offset, their family, friends, or fans in any way, shape, or form. It was an honest mistake, and I feel horrible about it. Normally, that's something that I would never do. I always check and double check information, but I was caught up in what I thought was a hip-hop moment.
What?
I accept my responsibility for what happened and send my heartfelt apologies to Cardi B and Offset. I meant no malice. It was definitely no setup. I was simply there to rock the party, which is what I do for a living. In that club from the DJ booth, the view is very obstructed, and I was trusting on what other people were telling me all night long about who was in the club and what was going on, and that was a big mistake, clearly. It is definitely not the way that I want to go viral. Again, my sincere apologies to Cardi B and Offset. What happened was whack on all levels, and I'm pissed off that my name is a part of that. I wish I could take it back. Hopefully my track record and relationship throughout the years in this industry can attest to that.
Now, it's possible that DJ Will is telling the truth, that he was only just repeating what some instigators in the club were telling him. So I don't think it's solely the DJ's fault, but I really doubt that he was completely unaware of what he was doing, because I kind of feel like he was being messy, but he didn't think this whole situation was going to take the turn that it did. So he was basically apologizing to save his career, because the last thing he wants to do is get ran out of clubs over his beef with Cardi B. So he wants to keep his good standing in the industry. That's all that is. Now, moving on, I want to talk about the father of many nations. Let's talk about Nick Cannon, because word on the curb is Nick Cannon has 3 more children on the way. Nick Cannon has so many children and so many different baby mamas that it is hard to keep up at this point. But I'm going to try to walk you all through it. Now, we all know Nick has twins with his ex-wife, Mariah Carey. Then he went on to impregnate other women. He has 2 children with one of his baby mamas named Brittany Bell. He also has twins with the DJ Abby De La Rosa. He also welcomed a baby boy with the Wildin' Out model Alyssa Scott. And unfortunately, they did lose their baby boy last year, which was really sad. And now he allegedly has 3 more children on the way. Now, it was confirmed that he is expecting a child with the model Bree TC. He did a whole maternity photo shoot with her. And one thing about Nick Cannon, he's going to show up to those maternity photo shoots. That's one thing for sure. So he is expecting a boy with Bree. But it's also rumored that he might be expecting another child with Alyssa Scott. Now, I remember when Nick Cannon and Alyssa lost their son, it seemed like she was taken back that Nick Cannon was expecting another baby boy with Bree. And I think this created some issues between her and Nick and made things emotionally harder for her, which is why Nick had to address it on his show. But it seems like Nick Cannon and Alyssa are back at a good place, because not too long ago, she posted a picture of her and Nick Cannon together on her IG story, and the Shade Room reposted this. Also, around Mother's Day, she posted another picture, and in this picture, she looks as if she might be expecting again. And I don't think this is an old picture. I think this is recent. and she turned off the comments for a reason. She also put her page on private because maybe she doesn't want people to figure out that she got pregnant by Nick Cannon again. Also, it's rumored that Nick Cannon is expecting a baby with another model named Lanisha Cole. Now, if you don't know, Nick and Lanisha have been dating on and off for some years now, and Lanisha has been flaunting her pregnancy, but she hasn't yet announced who her baby's father is. Some people were suspecting that her photographer is her child's father, but she made...
I gotta go. This is sad. I mean, do you live your life, have as many kids as you want, but what? Why are you fucking all these people unprotected? This is weird. It's weird at this point. It's sad at this point. But, you know, whatever. It's your life, your kids. Goddamn. The whole situation with Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, like, okay, I need to watch that again or get like the full video or something, because he just said, oh, Nicki Minaj in the building, and then played her song. Like, is it that deep? Like, who cares? Is that like super disrespectful, and is that grounds for him to get jumped? Like, I don't think it's that serious. I just feel like it's a whole bunch of nonsense that takes place. I don't get it. These are all grown people too. Like, I know y'all got better things to do. If you were that offended, then leave, because the club is benefiting from you being there. So leave. I don't get it. But sure, hopefully Cardi didn't have that man jumped. But he seems to be fine. I didn't see no black eyes or nothing, so he alright, I guess. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all thought. Let me know what other videos you want me to watch, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye!